Welcome to a brand new episode of Doa and Deuce Podcast. I'm Doa.
I'm Deuce.
And this is our NCAA recap show.
College football. Final Four. Yeah, my bad, fellas. You know, before we get started, short brand, official brand of Doa and Deuce Podcast. Right. We're going to go over the two games from yesterday, Final Four, and we're going to give our predictions for the national championship game. Right. So you want to win some money, stick around to the end. We're trends and all that stuff we think is going to pop for the national championship game.
Gotcha. Alright, so the first game was Virginia versus Auburn. Virginia was 2.5 point favorites to start the game. So, oh Jesus, yesterday. So the game was Virginia won 63-62. A lot of controversy on that game.
It was definitely. I watched most of that game. I think I might watch all the game, honestly. It was a good game, you know what I'm saying? It looked like Virginia started pulling away towards the end. Right. I like that Virginia got it.
Jerome went on Jerome went on a tear for a while. Right. Then he got his fourth foul.
That's what I said, so he got a foul.
And he went to the bench. They was up by 10, he went to the bench 4 minutes ago, and then 2 minutes later, they was losing.
Right, I was like, yo, Virginia about to choke this game away.
Yeah, the dude Brown kept on hitting threes. Right. So it was, basically at the end, it was one guy hit 2 free throws from Auburn. He had a little hitch in his free throws. Right. He's like 63% shooter. Made both of them, but the biggest shot was what's the man, Kyle Guy. The 3-pointer he made when it was down by 4.
In the corner, right?
In the corner.
Yeah, that was the biggest shot. That was Cam.
Because he missed that. It was ball game. He makes that. They foul the point guard. Harper. Right. Harper goes to the free throw line, makes 1 or 2. So if people understand that. To me, was a lot because when you're up by 3, you know, college basketball, you gotta go to the full length of the court. Right. You could do a lot of things to, so someone will get a shot off. Right. A 3-pointer doesn't beat you.
Right.
It just ties you.
Right.
What they do, first the guy gets the ball. Right. He double dribble. Went behind his back. Hit his foot,
and when got it, I'm thinking I think he honestly probably thought that the dude hit the ball.
For the ref?
No, who was the dude that did it? Jerome. He probably thought the dude hit it.
Honestly, I don't think he did that. I think he just
didn't know the rules.
No, I was thinking, it's like when they say about when you go to the club and you're not supposed to have something on, but if you can walk with confidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be here. They'll let you right on in. Like, you look like you're supposed to belong.
Right. You look like you belong.
Yeah, so he just did it. Like, if he looked unsure doing it, and remember,
because he picked it up and dribbled right away.
None of the Texas Tech players said nothing. It wasn't like, oh my God, he double dribble. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody's been playing, that's double dribble. Right.
You know
what I'm saying? They were so pressed to foul. Right. And they said they think someone's like
the refs was so focused on the foul.
Yeah, they was focused on getting them. They knew they was gonna call a foul, right? So that I think they was blinded by that. Right. I was like, damn, that was God, that Kitty Smith made that. I said, that probably was what they were thinking, right? Because they probably like, whatever, you got to foul him, right? And then, but after that, Kyle Guy gets fouled on 3-pointer,
right? But it was a foul.
It was a foul. I keep on telling you,
It was a foul.
It was a foul. He undercut him while he was in the air.
It was a foul.
While he had the ball in his hand.
I think that say if the referee didn't make that call, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
Like if the referee didn't call a foul right there, people wouldn't be complaining today. Right. Because it wasn't that egregious.
Right.
But by the law of the book, it was a foul.
That was more of a foul than I think the one for Purdue.
Yeah.
I think that the one for Purdue, the guy kicks his leg out.
Oh yeah. That was a foul too.
Yeah, but he kicked his leg out. But Tennessee.
Yeah, they had to call it a foul.
Right. They had to call it a foul. They had to call it, but it
was a foul.
It was a foul.
And then it's crazy that damn my man they could have went to the national championship game, maybe even won it, and got a little bit too close.
He
saw it and he was like,
"You jump straight up? Why you jump into something?
Don't you gotta jump? They always tell you don't leave.
Honestly, you're not blocking the shot.
Right? You train you're a hooper. You play basketball, especially at the top level. They always tell you don't leave your feet. Run and put your hand up.
5 seconds. All you gotta do is a catch and shoot.
Right.
He's gonna catch it. Once you let him catch it, the thing is you want a guy to use a lot of energy to get the ball.
Right.
Because once you got you're tired, you grab it, you're already tired, so you're like, all right, now you got to turn around, jump, and shoot. All right.
He wasn't hitting that bitch either.
He wasn't.
That foul didn't alter the shot at all. He just missed.
He might, who knows, he would have or not, but it was short. I ain't gonna lie, it was on the line, though.
Yeah.
It was short. Maybe that undercut the short the shot. Because it was a good shot.
It was definitely a good shot. He got it.
I'd rather go down with him making that shot
than
have 3.
And even when he even got fouled, if I'm Auburn, I'm still got confidence. Like he ain't gonna hit all 3 of these. Yo went to the line like, know what? Cash money. No. If I didn't went to the line, I'd have missed one easily. That's straight up. I probably done missed 2, but oh yeah, chill, yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, but just anybody, they hit 3 free throws in a row with all that pressure on you.
It was on net, and he's 81. It was not like he was 90.
Oh, so you only 81% shooter? 81%. I give him credit for that, but that's some big balls to do that, yo.
He hit that.
I give you that. So I was telling Doug earlier, it probably be a conspiracy. Probably be a conspiracy. This podcast I listen to, RJ Bell, them niggas, excuse my name, them dudes, they said that before the Final Four started, they said that the NCAA don't want Auburn to win because like, they might be under investigation for all that recruiting scandals and stuff. And they said that's why they gave them a number 5 seed. I mean, it should have been a higher than that. Right. And they had a hard, North Carolina, Kansas, Kentucky just to get there. Yeah. And then this was the bonus track. He said, it ain't like the referees gonna cheat. This they're gonna do. They're gonna pick some referees that favor Virginia, how they call a game, a more physical game. Right. And I was telling Dora, at the end of the game, none of the teams was in the bonus. None. It wasn't even close to the bonus.
It was like 4-3.
4-3. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? NCAA probably like, man, we don't need Auburn to win. Right. And we got to worry about talking about this all
scandal. Yeah.
Right. So, it was a good game. Shout out to Virginia. Like, that game, it was like I wanted both. Like, I didn't know who I really wanted to root for because I was pulling for Auburn because I like Bruce Pearl. And I was pulling for Virginia because I know they've been grinding the last couple of years getting there. You know what I'm saying? Tony Bennett is a real good coach.
Definitely is. So some stats from that game. Auburn was 9 for 31 for the 3-point range, and Virginia they shot 31 3-points.
That's ridiculous.
And Virginia was 7 for 19 and free throws. Auburn was 11 for 14. Virginia was 6 for 12. Wow.
Damn. So they only had 3 before them last 3.
Yeah. So yeah, that was clutch. You know what I'm saying? So that game. Hey, sometimes you gotta win them. Sometimes you win them. So most games are lost in one. Right. And that game again was lost. All right, next game we got was Texas Tech versus Michigan State. Texas Tech is 161-51. I'm seeing a trend that I'm liking with Texas Tech. They've been smoking everybody. I think I'm kind of liking them. Right. And I know I'm liking them. They've been covering spreads. Right. If you look at their games, they be beating people down. So let's look at the box score. See how we doing. Mooney, he had 22 points. Culver, he had 10 points. Our boy Cassius Winston, he had 16 points.
Got 4 for 16.
Yeah, so that game was like it was back and forth. Right. And the beginning, and then Texas Tech went on a run. Right, like the guy Mooney hit like 3 straight threes. Like boom, catch shoot. Because Culver was cold. Right. And then once they had the 10-point lead, it's like Michigan State dropped to the 4, then Culver came back in.
Right, yes, I saw. Look at the game was.
Hit him with the floater, and step back 3, ball game. So Texas Tech, they've been balling. All right, so they was 9 for 23 for 3-point range. Michigan State was 7 for 24. It was 8 for 13 for the free throw. Michigan State shot 18 free throws. It was 14 for 18. Michigan State out-rebounded them, but we don't know if that's gonna happen. It was like
it was kind of like for that game. I didn't really care, but kind of I be hate how they overhype Tom Izzo. So I'm kind of like, all right, I want mine. These. But it's crazy with Texas Tech, right? Some people had future bets, like it was like plus like 800. And some people bet that joint. Like some people bet big money. Like I saw it on Twitter. Like somebody bet like $1,000. It might be like 2,500 to 1. It was something crazy. And then the season went on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It went lower and lower, but it didn't get lower than maybe.
If you got it at that.
Yeah, it didn't get no lower than like minus 400, plus 400, whatever it is for the joint. So, right. So people was on that Texas Tech bandwagon. It's crazy because they lose 3 starters. Yeah, so they lost 3 starters.
They lost 4 players from last year's team.
4 players, and you make it all back to the national championship game. Make the national championship game. That's crazy. With the Elite Eight last year. Yeah, with the Elite Eight. That's crazy. And, but they lost the first round of the Big 12 tournament at West Virginia though.
They lost to West Virginia, but now they on
the road. They on the road, and that coach. You know what I'm saying? He his name for a lot of coaching jobs.
Yeah, but he said in the press conference, they was like, well, you surprised? I said, why? Why should I be surprised? We won the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? We beat K-State. Kansas State. We tied with Kansas State. Kansas State had injuries. Oh, they could have been up here. He said, you know, we're good. We got a good squad. We went to the Elite Eight last year. No, this is not what you think. You're not gonna make us sound some Cinderella.
They supposed to be there.
Yeah,
when you knock on the door, then the next year you get to the next level.
So it's definitely you know, some dominant performances. All right, so for the national championship game, we got Virginia
versus Texas Tech. Right now the betting line is UVA -1, over or under 117.5. I got free transfer, y'all. Texas Tech 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games on neutral court. I want to be crazy where they get these trends from. So last neutral court game they've been 5-0. Well,
what else? Yeah, basically every game.
Every game is 20. That's just a trade. Yeah. But here goes the good one. The under is 4. They went under 4 of the last 5 Texas Tech games. UVA is 45-21-1 against the spread last 67 games. I don't know if I got that trade from. And the under is 4 of the last 5 for UVA. So the last, you know what I'm saying, their last 5 games apiece, most of the games are under. But I'm just saying 117 meaning it's a really like 50-point game. Yeah. 50-point game.
Yeah, you know, and the games in those type of arenas in the dome.
Right.
They're hard.
It's hard to shoot.
Like I was watching was it the Texas Tech game? One of them games was like 19-18. I was like, damn.
Right.
Under.
But they got one game, man, the whole weekend. So it might. I don't know. Me betting. I like UVA. I just think everything's on that side. They only got win by 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it might be UVA time, you know, to finally get over the hump. And the over under. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even touch it. I'll be scared.
Yeah, because you will sweat it out.
Yeah, you gonna sweat either way. Like this how I think. I think when it comes to like championship games, a lot of people gonna be under pressure, so they're gonna be shooting tight and stuff. And I always feel like it would be the under, but it's so damn low. Like yo,
that's low.
Right. I think this over, like it's gonna be close either way.
Right.
Well, however, it's either gonna be 2 points one way or 2 points the other way. I don't think it's gonna be no easy under or no easy over.
I don't see no way getting that hot.
Right. So if I was betting out, I'll probably
two defensive teams.
Right.
Those are 2 defensive teams.
Right.
So we got
2 different teams that slow the ball down. You know,
but I swear, you bet the under, you be like, alright, then these motherfuckers start shooting up threes. Right. Kyle Guy, Jerome start hitting threes.
Right.
And, look, I didn't see it happen to me.
Right. What you like?
This is what it is. And this is the mistake I made during the Syracuse Virginia game. Let everybody bet the under and then bet the over. Let it get down low.
To the last. Make the bet before the game starts.
If you get that down to 116, 115. Bet the over.
Definitely.
Right. Try to bet that thing because
this is the day, so you know it's gonna be who's gonna go down some more.
But again, if that gets to 120, 125, something like that, I'm betting under.
Right.
So it's all about that number.
Right.
You gotta let people bet that. Or bet the first half and try to. If you win, you already know how the game going.
Right.
Bet the second half.
Right.
So that's how I am.
Right. So
I like Texas Tech to win though.
So you would take Texas Tech
and give my point.
So he does take Texas Tech +1, and then I like UVA -1. I think UVA gonna win. I think they're gonna win by like 5.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna pull it out.
I don't know. I like Texas Tech. All right. You know how we do. Like, share, and subscribe.